Hey, it's Hunter, your craft doctor. In this video, I'll teach you how to make the Hollow Golden Snitch charm, or as I've done it, you can make it into a necklace. To make the Golden Snitch charm, you will need Sculpey Jewelry Gold clay, white clay, a cutter, a flathead eye pin. This one does not have the loop already made, rubbing alcohol, a Q-tip, Sculpey bacon bond, cornstarch, and a brush. And last, you will need a large marble. To make the wings, you'll need to roll out your white clay and put them in and make them in two identical logs. Next, use your finger or your back of your cutting tool and flatten out your clay. Be sure to leave a ridge at the top. Keep flattening it out until you have it in this shape. You'll want it to curve up, and you can see how it's thicker on top, and when you turn on the bottom, it's very flat. Most importantly, do not forget that you have to make a left and a right wing. Once you've got them made, if you've used your finger like mine, you can see a lot of my fingerprints, and you'll need to use your rubbing alcohol and Q-tip to clean your piece. Next, you'll need to add detail to your wing. What I do is I don't cut, but I lightly trace a line just at the top of the wing. Then you can use your fingernail or a straw to add the little divots in it. So I'll be using my straw. As you can see the feathery texture that I've already put on. Now I'll show you how to do it. Just go either in a line down through the wing, or you can just go up and down. And you just add the little ridges. Don't push fully down, you don't want full circles, you just want kind of a half circle to go with the wing. And you can see the line that I've cut or indented at the top, and then it has the feathery texture. Repeat this process on your second wing. Once you have the texture done, you'll need your small dotting tool, a needle, or any very tiny object to poke a hole into the wing for the jump rings. You'll need one at the back of the wing and at the very tip. Be sure you don't get right at the tip. You'll want to be kind of down, that way it'll have more structure and it'll be stronger. Do this for both wings. To make the snitch part, we're going to make this hollow. To do this, you'll need to roll out your gold clay and put it to the side. Next, you'll need to take your marble and cover it completely in cornstarch. And it'll need to be a very thick layer of cornstarch on your marble. Be sure it's completely covered because we will be wrapping the clay over this marble. Once you have your marble covered enough in cornstarch, and remember you can never have too much cornstarch, place it in the middle of your clay and begin wrapping the clay around your marble. Once you have it covered, you'll notice you can kind of feel that the marble or the clay hasn't fully attached to the marble. That's okay, because you will be taking your marble out. And you'll need to smooth over your clay. As you can see, mine is still not smooth enough. I have this side. This is what it should look like. Very smooth, very even. Once you have your snitch the way you want it, place it on the pan to be baked with your wings. You'll need to bake it according to packaging instructions, and remember, a glass marble is oven safe for a little amount of time, but you will need to remember that if you unless you want it cracked, do not directly put your clay with the marble inside in ice, because it will crack your marble. Once you bake your piece, you will need to use your X-Acto knife, and while it's still soft, before you put it in the ice, you can use your X-Acto and cut a clean line. But the only bad part about jewelry gold clay, for some reason, is it's highly unpredictable. You can see how it's cracked and kind of made weird shapes, especially this right here. It will do that because it's just that kind of clay, I guess. And of course you can cut it off, that part right there especially. And your marble will come out clean and perfect. It's still very warm, but it can be used several times, and you just have to let it cool. Do not put it in cold water, because I'd be afraid that it might crack. Next, you'll need to make the layer that goes inside of your snitch. This will hold both pieces together. So you'll need to take more clay and roll it out into the block. And then you'll need to roll it out with a roller or your dotting tool. Cut it to a square and place it in your snitch. Once you have it rolled out, you'll need to determine which half you want to be the part that has this bottom, which will be which one can extend more. I will most likely be using this one right here. So you'll need to line the inside with your Sculpey Bacon Bond. You'll need to line a good layer of it all the way around the inside. You may want to even just put some in the bottom and thin it out to make the whole piece a little bit stronger. Then lay your inside of your black clay around on the Sculpey Bacon Bond. Once you have it laid in the inside, it should look like this. You'll need a good amount sticking out of your clay because it will be going back on the roof on top. As you can also see, there's a shine in my actual piece because I put more Sculpey Bacon Bond in it to make the piece a lot stronger. Optionally, you can use some of your glitter paint, or as mine is Stardust by Bella. You can use your glitter paint and paint your snitch wings and give them a nice shimmer and shine to them. During the time that your inner shell and clasp is baking, you'll need to use your small dotting tool to poke a hole in the top for your eye pin. And you can also add just a little square or any shape just to support the eye pin and let it go through. And also you can put a dab of glue in that little hole that's made, and you can bend your eye pin. Now your shell won't go right on. You will need to use your X-Acto knife to trim up just the size of the shell to make it fit perfectly. Once you have everything done, you'll need to glaze your piece, bend your eye pin, put jump rings on your wings, and add your chain if you want to make it a necklace or just a charm, then add it all together. I decided to turn my golden snitch into a necklace, so I added jump rings to the bottom and the top of the wings, and I just bent my eye pin, as you can see, in just a little loop. It was very simple, it's not hard to do, and you just take your X-Acto and whittle at the top until you get yours to form. And actually the messed up part, as you've seen in the earlier of the video, was good because it made this place so I always know what is which. And once you press it down, it'll stay. And then you have your golden snitch. You can see, and it looks really great. The wings turned out. You can see them sparkling, and the design looks good. And you can wear this, and it's actually a really good size, and it's kind of, I guess, would be like to be a golden snitch. And you can wear it and just put whatever you need to into the golden snitch and have it on you at all times.